Okay. Regarding safe deployment, I don't think there's a lot. There are a few topics on the agenda from the last time, I think.
Mhm.
By the way, I created a release today. Just like
For
an hour.
CF deployment?
Yeah, because there was a lot in the pipeline.
Hmm.
Like it was a quite big release, but nothing major, basically. Only like minor version bumps. There was this
Cool.
one thing with the what was it, that's D or something, where the default port changed.
System metrics.
System
Um,
metrics, yeah.
yeah. So that I think that yeah, so you saw it's yeah, you caught it already. It's basic it was a major release. I was actually involved in that release. So yeah, major release just to let people know like hey, the default changed, but everywhere all the ops files we use it in, we already overwrite the port to that. And
Yeah,
we couldn't find any history as to why like we started using that port. I don't totally get
yeah.
it. But it seems like the 9100 port was completely unused. So it's like, all right, let's just get align
Okay,
these things. Yeah,
that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I just mentioned it so in case somebody has some custom ops files, then they're aware of the changes.
exactly.
Okay,
Cool.
cool. Um,
Um,
do you have the agenda, right? This Google Docs thingy?
can you send it in Zoom? I always misplace that thing.
Yeah, yeah. I can also, yeah, I can just post in the chat. I mean, it's not a
Got it.
lot. I mean, this one topic, basically, we can like, okay, the first one would be the cuts pipeline. Jochen showed me that before he went on vacation. I think that is all done, right?
Yep. Seems it's been working so far. I haven't seen any issues.
Yeah, I think also the pipeline got a bit more stable with the new cuts release.
Mhm.
Looks good.
Yeah,
Uh,
the because the new I finally did my action item to do the Zipkin tests, and so that I think that's helped a lot.
yeah,
Because those were flaking out pretty consistently.
yeah, okay, cool. Okay, then there's this PR from the UAA. Yeah, I don't know about that. I haven't heard anything from, I mean, they're at SAP, those guys. I know them, but they didn't hear anything from them.
All right, this one's been open for a while.
Yeah, I think Jochen wasn't sure if it's a breaking change or not, because it changes like some certificate type from, what was it? It changed the certificate type from, yeah, it changed the
Hmm.
type of a credential from RSA to a certificate. And Jochen wasn't
Huh.
sure if could be a breaking change. I mean, the UAA seemed to be handled it, but like what happens in Bosch, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, also, but
Uh,
it has been open since April, so I guess we
yeah.
can.
If yeah, I'm sort of inclined to just leave that and let the folks who've been discussing on it discussing. Looks like there was a comment from someone asking UAA for more information, and they haven't said anything. So
Yeah,
seems like it's kind of stalled out.
yeah, let's um, keep it up. Yeah. And then the last thing is something Stefan and me noticed that like we used to have those Slack reminders for releases,
Yeah,
but it seems like they're not triggered anymore. I don't know how they work, where they like located.
they were manually created. I created them. Um,
Ah,
and when we started, I created those when the team was a size of two, which was, or working group was a size of two of me and Dave.
yeah,
So for like a few months before the working group took over, it was just Dave and I,
yeah,
Dave Walters. And so
yeah,
we just continually forgot to like cut releases because
yeah,
because then like just other stuff got in the way.
yeah.
And I made those Slack reminders to remind us. And I removed them a little while ago because I brought it up in a working group meeting or in Slack, I don't remember. And someone was like, people seem to be like, yeah, we don't need them anymore. So I was like, okay, I'll remove them.
Okay, yeah,
I
maybe
can
it's
bring them
not.
back.
No, I don't. I mean, it was just maybe because of also like vacation season. Maybe like yeah.
think
I think Jochen always
yeah,
keeps a good track on if there's a release or not. But
okay.
yeah. Okay, then.
That's my thought too. I think if people start complaining that we aren't releasing Swift enough, we can reconsider bringing them back. But until then,
Yeah.
seems
Yeah.
fine.
It's just something I noticed. That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, then.
Um. To do
I might have
this.
some. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's. Did you see my CI pull request?
Yeah, I saw that. Actually, and I had like some. Yeah, basically you don't want like it basically so it would run automatically, right? It wouldn't require an approval anymore.
Yeah, just I've like 3 or 4 times in the past 2 weeks done a whole approval on a PR, approved it, and then realized that it was pointed at main instead of at develop. And
Yeah,
it just doesn't seem like the PR template is enough to make people realize that it needs to be pointed at develop. So it'd
yeah,
be, given that it doesn't seem like there's any security implications of just getting the PR and then using that to trigger a status check versus
that's
like running the code, that's why we added the approvals was we don't want to run like any code that hasn't been looked over by a human. But if we're just getting the PR and we're not actually doing anything with that code, I think it's fine to just use that to trigger a
it
status check.
just checks if the branch is basically developed.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, usually, like we had just this discussion with the copy team that, like, I mean, there are some security concerns, right? I mean, those secrets you could always obtain in a way.
I guess there are, in this case, it seems minimal. I like, it's hard for me to see a world where you would git pull a PR and then, and that would trigger I guess you're right, there's always ways, but there's like, if we're not even go running the code or anything like that, it seems
Yeah, it's
hard
probably
to
very like you
do
would need
that.
to modify the CI stuff itself, I guess, like the job
Yeah.
itself.
And we don't even, like, you'd have to fly that stuff, right? Because we don't even use,
Yeah, that's true. With GitHub Actions,
yeah,
that's true. We don't even fly that stuff. Yeah, I think that
it's
would
like,
be fine.
it's concourse. It's all in,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, with GitHub Actions, for example, that's a typical problem because if you
yeah,
have a fork and then like I mean, I don't know, hash it
I know
somewhere.
what you mean. Yeah. Because all your actions are in the repo. But
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, in
In
our
this
case
case,
with
it's
the
another problem. Yeah. Yeah.
fly,
Okay.
there's a
Then,
gap.
yeah, because we discussed this also internally, like yesterday, and we were not sure. Like, but it makes sense. I get it.
That's
I
what I'm
will.
thinking. I'm open to being told like, hey, this is, we just don't want to do this on principle. But I would like to hear some other strategies for ways that we can get people to not PR
Yeah,
to main
it's annoying.
if
Like, and
like,
also, it's also something you miss super easily, right? Like, you look at it
yeah,
and think like, oh, yeah, looks fine, zack, zack, and then
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
been a huge
I'll
pain in the
approve it. I
ass.
think that I'll approve it. I think that makes sense.
Thank you.
Okay, cool.
I think, let me just take a look at what else I've got open, if anything. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll probably, now that you've cut a CFD release that CFD release has the Diego version with the readiness health checks. They added
Yeah,
that feature. So now
yeah.
that you've done that, now that you've cut that release, I will look to cut a CATS release today with those sweet changes as well.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
I'll drop you that PR as well, but I've been tracking that for a little while.
yeah. Okay, yeah. The I think the latest copy version also has the readiness check already in.
Okay,
I think.
cool. So both of the versions we care about are in the CFD.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Just as a heads up, maybe probably we will have a breaking copy change soon. Like
Okay.
yeah, nothing special, just some database cleaning, database cleanup.
Okay.
But
It happens.
it will come
There's
probably.
major release.
Yeah, it will come when
Let
I
the
think
people know.
Jochen is back, but yeah, not earlier. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, cool. I think then that's it, I guess.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, Jochen will be back next week, so and I'll be gone. So we're swapping basically.
All right.
Uh,
Well,
but yeah,
enjoy your vacation. It's
yes,
been
thanks.
nice working with you
Yeah,
for
thanks.
this small time.
Okay, then see you soon.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yeah, have a great day.
Bye.
Bye bye.